Hey everyone, it's Niharo here, and I'm with
Camilla from Acheron Games.
Can you tell me about what you have here behind
Yeah,
you?
absolutely. Well, first of all, Acheron Games is an Italian company, so all of our RPGs, whether they are original RPGs or settings for D&D 5e, are heavily based on Italian history, culture, folklore, literature.
Okay, excellent. So if we wanted to play something that had genuine, authentic Italian flair.
You have to choose us. No, all jokes apart, yes. Maybe if you want some of that, we may be the best.
I've walked around here, and I'm sure I've missed somebody, but I've been around this whole, and I actually think that you're the only one that I've ran into. There are other Italian makers.
Yeah, absolutely.
But as far as that are doing things themed upon, culture and history from Italy, that I've met.
It's very nice that there's so many Italian creators here. I mean, it's a little Italy.
And one of them won the Emmys.
Yeah.
It was for a JRPG.
Yeah,
which is,
gold. Yeah. Fabula, yes.
Yeah, I went and talked to them earlier.
Yeah. We do mainly Italian focused and based games, and as I was saying, so you are holding Lex Arcana, which is actually this should be its 30th year, so it's an important anniversary. And it's based on the Roman Empire. It's an alternative history, and it has its own game system. It's very fun. It's an investigative game, so you have to go against monsters and the supernatural.
Are many of these creatures? Are these?
Yeah, taken from Roman and Greek mythology.
Yeah.
And it's basically an alternative history in which the Roman Empire never fell. So you play as part of a special corps, which is the Lex Arcana, which is basically secret agents between the centurions. And you just, keep the peace in the end. Okay,
that's awesome. And what else do we have here?
We also have Brancalonia, which is our 4 annual awards game.
Okay.
And in 2021.
Yeah.
And it's basically what we call a spaghetti fantasy. So it's like spaghetti western, but instead of pistols, you have swords and magic.
Okay.
And it's very fun and tongue-in-cheek.
And there's history behind spaghetti western kind of thing.
Yeah. The fact is, you are not a hero like in the spaghetti western.
Yeah.
You are an aide here in this game, just trying to get by a job after the job, and that's also why we called it spaghetti fantasy, because the thought process behind it was we just have to do something like the spaghetti western. So you don't have the hero, you have the anti-hero, you don't have the money for the special effects. You do what it works.
Yeah.
And also because it's heavily inspired by our culture and history, so it's some kind of a medieval folkloristic Italian fantasy.
Okay.
So, for example, we created new races to play with that better mix with the Mediterranean flavor of it. So, for example, you could play as a marionette in this setting. Like Pinocchio.
Yes.
Or maybe as a Malebranche, which is the devil escaped from Dante's Hell.
Okay.
Or as a Morgat, which is a half giant that's really commonplace in 17th century Italian poems.
Okay. And what systems are these in?
Brancalonia is a 5e compatible system.
Okay. And then
we have Inferno.
which is also 5e. And I'm sorry, I guess this
Lex Arcana is
its own system.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so those of you who are a bit looking for something different than 5e, this might be a good place to start.
Actually, before we were looking at the core book, this is a geographical extension.
Oh.
Yeah, it's set in one single region of the empire, which is Dacia and Thracia, which is basically modern Transylvania. So there's vampires in this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You are a Roman centurion fighting.
Okay, that's really cool. That's awesome. Can you tell me about weight on the rules for this?
Yeah, it uses all the dice from D3 to D20, and you basically split the risk by deciding how many dice you want to roll.
Okay.
So for example, if you want to, if you have to pass an ability check for something that has a 12 as a level of difficulty, you can either roll 1d12, 2d6s, or 3d4s.
Okay.
Yeah. And obviously, if you roll 1d12, you have a higher risk of getting 1, but also higher chances of getting 12. Whereas if you roll 3d4s, It's lower risk. You at least get a 3.
I think we've talked about this before. So 1, you get a flat distribution, rolling 1 die. 2, you get the pyramidal distribution, and then anything over 2, you get something more akin to a normal distribution with more dice being more, which is really fun. I love the idea of using math and the number of dice and understanding the core mechanics of how that changes when you're rolling. Yeah, that's really important, and it adds for a different flavor.
Yeah, it's also linked to your abilities, but that's a very long discourse.
Right. And for those of you who feel more chaotic, rolling 1 dice, absolutely, you get a lot more variance, and it adds certainly its own pull. That's really cool. We talked yesterday, and I didn't pick up on that. I'm sure we did get covered. Yeah, that's really cool. I just want to say that being here and looking at this, hopefully I'll be able to pop up maybe some B-roll on the website. The artwork is amazing.
Thank you.
And I, all the places I've been today, I'm picking up a theme. The European-based companies seem to have much better art. I think I don't know if you just pay your artists better or what, but the art here is absolutely amazing. If someone was just interested in checking this out, maybe they wanted to adapt it to their own system, maybe they're just we've been running a campaign, it happens to be whatever the reason. To me it seems like, and I know this is your take, to me it seems like you could use this with any system. There's so much background and information.
We do have 1 volume, which is the Encyclopedia Arcana, which is basically just lore about the Empire.
Just lore about the
Empire.
You could pick this up and just read through it.
I know that some people have created their own real system using the lore of Lex Arcana.
Okay.
So I think it's doable. I think it's cool to use the cookbook book to do it, but absolutely if one was to do it, she could. And I think it would be fun.
Yeah. There is so much. I have so many questions. I know we're trying to keep this short. Is there anything else we should really want to tell us about?
We've shown Lex Arcana, we've shown Brancalonia, so we could also show Inferno, which is our latest edition. So Inferno, it's again 5e compatible, and it's to play Dante's literal Inferno with D&D. It's fun to play, but it's very serious, obviously. And you play as lost ones that have to, just like Dante did, have to go all
descended into hell.
To all hell, to Lucifer, which is on the cover of the DM manual.
Okay.
To get out. Basically.
And this is where the original idea of the levels of hell for D&D, I believe, comes from.
I think so. The original, hell as we know it, with the levels, it's largely based on Dante's Inferno. So I suppose probably. But this is not D&D's Inferno. This is the actual Dante's Inferno.
Right. That's really cool. So going to the less derivative work in a lot of ways, to me at least. That's my words. It doesn't have to be.
I don't know. It's just that we wanted to be really close to the original source of Dante's text. That's all we looked at.
Okay.
So, and that's also why we did, as the art book of the campaign, we did basically the poem by Dante in both Italian and with an English translation alongside with the art from the campaign. So that's why.
Okay. That's awesome. This is a question I ask everyone. We're all nerds here, but we all arrive in different ways. Is there a story, or can you tell us about what pulled you into nerd culture and to or if you just have an anecdote story you'd love to share.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take your time.
That's a dense question. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe one of my first memories as a child of watching something on TV was when I used to wake up really early, and my parents were like, "We love you, but please let us sleep."
Okay.
And so I went into the living room and I put on the TV. And the first thing that appeared was the Enterprise from Star Trek.
Okay.
And then Picard. And I looked at that and was, I love everything about this. And so, at 6 years old, I became a nerd.
That's awesome. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to chat with me. It was very much a pleasure.
To me as well.